Let's get one thing straight off the bat. Masturbation is normal. It's a natural part of human sexuality, and most people engage in it at some point in their lives. From adolescence to adulthood, it's a common experience that spans across different ages and cultures. It's a way to explore your body, manage sexual urges, and even just relieve stress. Think of it as a personal time to understand what feels good for you, without any external pressures or expectations. It's like making yourself a sandwich when you're hungry. Perfectly natural and nothing to be ashamed of. Just as you wouldn't feel guilty for satisfying your hunger, there's no reason to feel guilty about satisfying your sexual needs. However, just like with anything else, there can be too much of a good thing. Moderation is key in all aspects of life, and masturbation is no different. When it comes to masturbation, doing it excessively, particularly in certain ways, might lead to some hiccups in the bedroom. It's important to be mindful of how often and in what manner you engage in this activity. We're talking about issues like premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction. These problems can arise when the body becomes too accustomed to a specific type of stimulation that might not translate well to partnered sex. Now, before you panic, it's important to understand that this isn't about demonizing masturbation. It's a healthy and normal activity, but like anything, balance is crucial. It's about understanding how certain habits formed during solo sex can sometimes translate poorly to partnered sex. For instance, if you're used to a very specific type of touch or speed, it might be challenging to adjust to a different rhythm with a partner. It's like practicing your golf swing with a tennis racket. You might get really good at swinging a tennis racket, but don't expect to win any golf tournaments. The skills don't always transfer directly. In the following sections, we'll delve into the potential links between excessive masturbation, premature ejaculation, and erectile dysfunction. We'll look at how these issues can develop and what signs to watch out for. Exploring both the physical and psychological aspects. Understanding the root causes can help in finding effective solutions and making informed decisions about your sexual health. We'll also discuss ways to maintain a healthy sexual balance and when it might be time to seek professional help. Sometimes talking to a therapist or a healthcare provider can provide valuable insights and support. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding your body is the first step towards a happy and fulfilling sex life. Embrace the journey of self-discovery, and don't hesitate to seek help if needed. Your well-being is worth it. Your well-being. Premature ejaculation is a common sexual concern, where a man ejaculates sooner during intercourse than he or his partner would like. This can lead to feelings of frustration, embarrassment, and even anxiety, affecting both partners' sexual satisfaction and overall relationship. It's like that friend who shows up to a party, yells, "Cannonball!" before anyone can stop him, then immediately leaves. The party's mood is disrupted, and everyone is left feeling awkward and unsatisfied. Fun for no one. The same goes for premature ejaculation. It can leave both partners feeling unfulfilled and disconnected. But what does masturbation have to do with it? How can something so personal and private impact your sexual performance with a partner? Well, imagine this. You're home alone, you've got a deadline, and you want to get things over with quickly. You might be in a rush, trying to relieve stress or simply get back to your tasks. You rush through the process, focusing on speed over everything else. This hurried approach becomes a habit, and your body starts to associate sexual pleasure with quick, intense stimulation. Now, imagine doing this every time. Each session reinforces the idea that speed is the goal, and your body adapts accordingly. Your body gets used to this quick finish routine. It becomes ingrained in your muscle memory and nervous system. It becomes the default setting. Your body learns to expect and deliver rapid results, even when you don't want it to. Then, when you're in a situation where you want to last longer, your body goes, "Sorry, buddy, this is how we do things around here." This can be incredibly frustrating and can lead to performance anxiety. This is essentially how excessive and rapid masturbation can contribute to premature ejaculation. It's a learned response that becomes difficult to unlearn. Your nervous system gets conditioned to ejaculate quickly, and it becomes a tough habit to break. The more you reinforce this pattern, the harder it is to change. On top of that, constantly stimulating yourself to the point of orgasm can lead to overstimulation. Your body becomes desensitized to normal levels of stimulation. Think of it like your favorite song. At first, you love it and can't get enough of it. Listen to it on repeat for hours, and pretty soon, it's just noise. The magic is gone, and it no longer brings you the same joy. Similarly, overstimulation can make you less sensitive over time, requiring more intense stimulation to reach climax, which can be problematic in a partnered setting. This can create a cycle of dissatisfaction and frustration for both partners. It's important to remember that everyone is different, and there's no magic number for how many times is too much. What works for one person might not work for another. But if you're finding that your masturbation habits are causing problems in your sex life, it might be time to reassess. Consider speaking with a healthcare professional or a therapist who specializes in sexual health. They can provide guidance and strategies to help you break the cycle and improve your sexual well-being. Remember, sexual health is an important part of overall health, and taking steps to address any issues can lead to a more satisfying and fulfilling sex life for you and your partner. Now, let's talk about erectile dysfunction, which is the inability to get or maintain an erection firm enough for sexual activity. This condition can be incredibly frustrating and can affect a person's self-esteem and relationships. It's like showing up to a pie-eating contest with a spork. You're just not equipped for the task at hand. Imagine the frustration of being ready and willing, but not having the right tools to enjoy the experience fully. While erectile dysfunction is often associated with aging and underlying health conditions, it can also be linked to excessive masturbation and pornography use, particularly in younger men. This is a growing concern in our digital age, where access to adult content is just a click away. Remember the overstimulation we talked about earlier? It can also rear its head here. The constant bombardment of highly stimulating material can overwhelm your senses and make it difficult to respond to more natural, less intense stimuli. Constantly exposing yourself to highly stimulating material, often involving unrealistic scenarios and body types, can desensitize you to normal sexual stimuli. This desensitization can make real-life sexual experiences seem less exciting or fulfilling. It's like trying to enjoy a quiet dinner conversation after a Metallica concert. Your senses are just fried. The loud, intense experience leaves you unable to appreciate the subtler, quieter moments. This desensitization can make it difficult to get aroused in situations that aren't as visually stimulating, like, real-life sex. The intimacy and connection that come with a real partner can feel underwhelming compared to the exaggerated scenarios seen in pornography. And when you add in the pressure to perform, it can create a vicious cycle of anxiety and performance issues. The fear of not being able to perform can itself cause erectile dysfunction, leading to a self-fulfilling prophecy. Furthermore, excessive masturbation can sometimes lead to what's known as overuse fatigue. This is when the muscles involved in sexual activity become tired from overuse, much like any other muscle in your body. Just like any other muscle in your body, the muscles involved in getting and maintaining an erection can get tired if they're overworked. This can lead to temporary erectile dysfunction, where your body simply needs a break to recover. This usually isn't a long-term issue, but it can contribute to temporary erectile dysfunction. Giving your body time to rest and recover can help alleviate these symptoms. Beyond the physical aspects, there's also the psychological side of things. The mind plays a crucial role in sexual health, and excessive masturbation can have significant psychological effects. Excessive masturbation can sometimes be fueled by feelings of guilt, shame, or inadequacy. These negative emotions can create a cycle where the act of masturbation is used as a coping mechanism, which in turn reinforces the feelings of guilt and shame. These negative emotions can then spill over into your sex life, leading to performance anxiety and difficulty maintaining an erection. The pressure to perform perfectly can be overwhelming, making it hard to relax and enjoy the moment. It's important to note that erectile dysfunction can have various causes, and excessive masturbation is just one piece of the puzzle. Other factors such as stress, anxiety, and underlying health conditions can also play a significant role. If you're experiencing persistent erectile dysfunction, it's crucial to consult a doctor to rule out any underlying medical conditions. A healthcare professional can help identify the root cause and recommend appropriate treatment options, whether they be lifestyle changes, therapy, or medication. Remember, addressing erectile dysfunction is a journey, and seeking help is the first step towards recovery. With the right support and treatment, it's possible to overcome these challenges and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling sex life.